Just in our continuing coverage of a controversial land swap proposal around Payette Lake in McCall. Public testimony uniformly opposed to the proposal laid out by Trident Holdings at a Tuesday meeting hosted by the Idaho Department of Lands. As we've reported, the group says the state is constitutionally obligated to maximize profit off the tens of thousands of acres of public endowment land surrounding much of Payette Lake and part of Little Payette Lake. And they claim the only way the state can meet its fiduciary duty is to give them private ownership of the land in exchange for timber land up north.
McCall's endowment lands are worth, the more compelling a land exchange becomes.
Trident spokesperson Alec Williams, who says his family are longtime McCall residents, claims swapping ownership of the land is also the best way to preserve it. In an overview of plans laid out Tuesday, Williams says the group would commit a portion of the land to create a park or possibly expand Ponderosa State Park. It's worth noting most of the land in question around the lake is already accessible to the public for free. Williams also says the group would consider building a recreation center and affordable housing, but much of the area around the lake would be dedicated to development clusters, things like hotels, spas, clubhouses. Williams says he wants community input to inform the plan.
This is a process far more than it's ever a plan, and it's a process we want to be a good partner in.
But so far, public feedback is overwhelmingly opposed to the project. And while Trident is pushing the project forward, critics say the area is priceless, and they want to slow the process down for more analysis and to explore options to keep the land public.
We have one chance to do this right, and once a decision is made, there is no going back. Therefore, we respectfully request the Land Board not make any decisions in the near future and extend the moratorium on new leases, auctions, and exchange any parcels for a period of at least 6 months.
No other land issue has mobilized so many people to take action like this one. Frankly, the response was surprising. We've had responses from over 7,000 people, and frankly, we can't really keep up with it.
Craig Utter with the Public Land Trust asked the board to consider conservation options, pointing out the dwindling underdeveloped area around the lake. And he said he believes his and other groups would step up with funding to help move the land into conservation easements.
Also want to point out that both the Constitution and the statutory direction give Land Board discretion to consider the best interest of the state, and that includes things like watershed protection. That includes considering when and how to move forward with any potential exchanges, and again requires consideration of best interest.
The Idaho Department of Lands laid out its own plans for the property, which involve a longer-term, multi-phase approach, some of which is already in motion, but it doesn't rule out a land swap option. No decisions were made Tuesday, as this was officially an informational meeting. Trident Holdings says it will submit a formal proposal for the land swap in the coming weeks.